So there's a lot to it, but I would say best practices are test your soil, know what's in there, give it what it needs, which you'll know from the tests. Keep putting in organic matter while monitoring. And the soil test will give you a percentage of your organic matter, but you can lose, of the organic matter you have, at least in farming, you can lose up to 3% of that every year, just through practices. It's just gone. So you have to at least put that back in just to maintain. So if you're like trying to amend your soil or build like an in-ground thing, you got to go above and beyond to start. You have to, cover your needs and the plant uses and then go and start improving on that soil beyond. So just know what you're doing, give the nutrients it needs, and do your research.
How often would you recommend testing? Would you, because I know like in the beginning, obviously you want to test, see where you're at,
Sure.
get everything fixed. Then after that, do you like send some more tests in? Like, yo, am I good? Would you wait a few years? Like, what do you
I would
think?
do it at least yearly if you're reusing the soil, and
Yep.
especially if you're seeing problems with the plant, you can do a tissue test. We don't do tissue tests, but there are labs that do. You can do a tissue or a soil test, and that should. And sometimes knowing the difference really helps, or having both that information, because say your soil could be high in phosphorus, but then you look at the tissue, and the tissue showing low in phosphorus, and that's the problem you're having. Whereas if you looked at only one of those tests, you'd think you'd only be seeing half the problem.
I got you.
No, you wouldn't get the whole picture. So it helps you really narrow down what's going on with your plants if you're having a problem.
Right on, right on. And I'm sure, I mean, as people obviously compost and make compost themselves, there's going to be some sort of impact, but maybe what sort of environmental impacts are there with using living soil compared to synthetic fertilizers?
Sure. So living soil will always help improve the soil, I would say. Even if you use it and throw it out, wherever you put it, it's going to be contributing to it. It keeps living. It doesn't die.
Yeah.
Unless you kill it and bake it, it's not going to die. It can always be revived.
Yeah.
So it really heals where you put it. It can heal the environment around, and not just what directly touches it. Like you said, like the food and stuff, it can heal you if you eat healthy living soil foods or smoke living soil products. Whereas a lot of inorganic fertilizers or salt-based fertilizers aren't very friendly to microorganisms. They're not fatal, but they're not doing them any favors, and they can knock back or stress out the environment. Some of them, depending on if they're used improperly, can leach into waterways or places you don't want them.
That's a big problem.
It's just, you have to be really careful. I mean, again, anything can be used improperly and be a problem, like even manures and organics.